When two economies controlling the world's 35% of the world altogether start to tax each other, can the rest of the world stay unaffected? Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. I'm Sajal Nigam, and today we'll be discussing about the two major economies leading the whole world, US and China. We'll be talking about everything: how this trade relationship started, what led to the trade war, how India is the major determinant between both these countries, and what are the future possible outcomes. We'll be talking about everything, so if you're interested in these kind of topics, please stay tuned and watch till the end. Let's start with the very basics: the evolution of trade between China and US. Before 1978, China was largely a closed economy. They were not open up to trade. Only when they start to open up to trade, US saw it as a great opportunity. क्यों उनको ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी लगी चाइना के लिए? Because US को बहुत ज़्यादा आउटसोर्सिंग करनी होती थी एंड चाइना हैड चीप लेबर. ऑल्सो चाइना का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सेस बहुत बड़ा था. दिस वॉज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी विच US saw, and because of this US definitely went for it and they benefited a lot. The expansion to global market went dramatically high, and because of this American consumers also benefit because they now had to pay lesser prices, and also the firms benefited because now they are getting imports at a much lower prices. So this was the condition in the starting of the trade. Everything was happening very smoothly. However, there was a turning point. What was that? Let's know about it. US started to have large trade deficits. Well, trade deficits is a condition where you are importing much more than actually you are exporting to a country. So this condition is certainly not suitable for countries. When US saw this, it also observed one single thing about China, that it was somehow relating to unfair trade practices. Unfair trade practices in a sense that devaluing its currency every time, subsidizing products for no reason at all, and many other things as well. Because of all these factors, US tried to tighten its string with China in terms of trade. The turning point came in 2018 when the former US President Mr. Donald Trump accused China for stealing its intellectual property and subsidizing industry for no use at all. These allegations were so strong that China imposed certain tariffs on the US products and US did the same. This was the reason of starting of the major US-China trade war. Economically, it hurt both the sides. The US had to pay higher prices for imports and the Chinese export declined at all. And it also disrupted the world's major global supply chains. So this whole trade war wasn't just something which was benefiting to any person at all. It was only and only having negative impact. But a sense of light came in when President Joe Biden took over. When President Biden came, he didn't reverse the policies, rather he redefined them. He said that we'll not completely cut off trade with China, rather we'll just reduce the dependence on the key sectors like semiconductors or batteries or earth minerals. So this was a certain step which led to a reduction in the trade war. In simple terms, this was no longer about who sells more, rather who controls that technology and also who powers the next century in terms of global leadership, in terms of power and energies. Now, the next topic we'll be talking about is how India, being a developing nation, is a major determinant between these both nations' trade relationships. India sits at a very fascinating position in all this trade thing happening overall. Because on one hand, it's acting as a very natural alternative for all those countries who want to diversify from China in terms of imports. And also because of the government initiatives like Make in India, for example, they are encouraging countries to bring their manufacturing units in India, especially in energy sectors, especially in pharmaceuticals and other renewable energy sectors. So this is one of a boon and one of an advantage which India has right now. India usually stands at a very crucial but a complex stage because the US is one of the India's largest trading partners, and from China also we import the maximum amount of goods. So this is a certain place where India becomes a little complex, and although India is competing with China at a global level, but we're still dependent on them on certain industrial goods and certain important materials still. The future of global trade is not just about more globalization. It's about selective globalization. Because now, countries are not just trading because of trade efficiency. They're also trading because of who they trust. Because it's all about the trust factor going on between all these countries. For example, US is trying to build strong allies with its partner countries like Mexico, like Vietnam or India as well, to reduce its dependency on China. China, on the other hand, it's trying to build the strong relationship with other economic institutions like BRICS. India can emerge as a pivotal player among all these things because it is one of the fastest growing economy, also holding the global credibilities. So now when we look at it all together, it doesn't seem like there'll be one superpower who will be dominating the entire globe, but rather it seems like there'll be a network of regional powers who will be balancing each other. With this, I'd like to end this video today of US and China trade relationships. I hope you liked it. I'm really sorry for the sounds of cracker behind me because it's Diwali days going on. Personally, honestly speaking, I feel that it's my responsibility to pass on certain knowledge on the financial topics, on the global markets, and everything which is related to the finance arena, because no matter what season are going on, no matter how time is going on, the knowledge is needed to be passed to everyone, which I feel is the motive of this channel. I think I will like to end this video today. If you liked it, please hit a like, share and subscribe button, and see you very soon in the upcoming videos. Thank you.